Adverts. I'm waiting for an art tutorial video on YouTube. I know what I want to see, yet I'm faced with fat armpits, menstrual cycles, pubic hair, and I'm told that this woman has a happy vagina. That was not something I was wanting to know about. I'm subjected to all this because some algorithm somewhere has picked up the fact that I'm a woman. You could say it's just an advert about real things, women and their body parts. If I wanted to know about fat armpits and unruly pubic hair and the emotional state of this menopausal woman's vagina, I could find that out. It's all there just for the typing in a search bar. What I resent is it being put in my eyeballs when that's not what they were looking for. I'm all for talking about these things, but what's wrong with being ladylike? There's no air of mystery when I'm sat watching these adverts with my boyfriend. I have no problem understanding I am what I eat. I know that if I eat a bacon butty, my body turns that food into cells that build my body. And I feel it's the same for what goes in my eyes and my ears and the environment I put myself in. I'm careful about what I watch, read, listen to, and who I spend time with. Whatever I eat or absorb through my senses and the environment become part of me. I get that. I practice that. Jesus said, if your eye offends you, pluck it out. It's better to lose a member than the whole body being cast into hell. I've always took this to mean, if you don't like the look of it, then don't look at it. Rather than look at it and then get eaten up by the negative thoughts you have about not liking it. Because I choose not to look at certain things, yet they get put in my line of sight anyway, and I don't want to take Jesus' advice and pluck out my eyeballs, I have to make peace with it. Part of making peace with it is admitting I've got a problem with it. I usually shove negative reactions to things away. I lie to myself. No, I don't judge that harshly. But I do. Then I end up feeling bad about me. That I'm wrong for having a less than loving thought about something. It's time I sorted all this stuff out that I shove away and pretend doesn't exist. Ignoring it doesn't make it go away. In fact, it makes it worse. I don't have to accept everything my mind says, but rejecting it doesn't have the desired effect either. It's almost like I have a reaction to my reaction. Oh no, I hate this. I hate this feeling of hating this. Then blame myself for feeling like that. Or even less helpful is blaming the thing I hate for making me hate it. I try to mind my own business and deal with what's in front of me, and like I said, I'm careful about what I listen to and read or watch. People talk about world peace, yet their own mind is waging war upon them. How can I talk about world peace if I can't even find my own because of fat armpits and pubic hair? Talking of fat armpits and pubic hair and things I don't like reminds me of Sam Smith. He's almost everything I find offensive in one PVC and fishnet tight wraps package. This fat, hairy, 32-year-old bloke prancing around in women's underwear and nipple tassels and devil horns is all designed to provoke a reaction, and it certainly does. Mine is disgust. If you like that sort of thing, that's fine, that's up to you. If you're a grown-ass adult looking for your particular style of fetish, that is. But that's not how it is it? He, like all pop music, is aimed at the young ones, our children, our grandchildren. If you think this Pillsbury doughboy twirling his nipple tassels and gyrating his sweaty faux leather-clad crutch in your children's face is okay, then I'm equally as disgusted with you. Dressing as the devil seems quite appropriate. In my mind, he stands for everything in opposition to what is peaceful and wholesome. He is dripping with sleaze and makes me feel quite unwell. I have no control over what's permissible on mainstream viewing. I find it quite shocking what you can find when searching for something that is completely innocent. I know I would be a very different adult if I were to grow up now I'm glad I grew up in the 80s and 90s. Wanting to react differently to Sam Smith and all that he stands for in my mind, I decided to draw him, taking inspiration from the devil card from the tarot deck. I wanted to bring him and my reaction to him into a peaceful space and take a look at what was going on in my mind. I definitely take responsibility for how I feel. It's got nothing to do with him. It's a me problem. They're my thoughts. They're my judgments. They're here. And I'm going to look at them. They don't have to define me as a person. I don't have to be disgusted and resentful. I could forgive. It only has the power I give it. Spending this time with my reactions and inserting values into my thoughts, I've actually come to feel so much better. This was a bit of an experiment. I didn't really know what to expect. Was I going to have a horrible drawing session? Was I going to set myself up for seeing Sam Smith everywhere after giving him so much focus and attention? Or was I going to be able to bring some peace to the situation? After spending more time than I'd like to admit to drawing Sam Smith as the devil card from the tarot deck, I'm going to call this a success. I do feel much better. I feel liberated. And about something that would elicit a very strong reaction. Just mentioning his name would make my face look like I was sucking on a lemon. Now it's more like the face I pull when I see the price of peaches in the shop. With such a huge shift with this, I'm sure I could eliminate smaller irritations completely with this practice. I know my heart. I know the heart of me wants peace and to know oneness. It's my work, the great work, to find where I'm stopping myself from feeling this peace and oneness that the great spiritual masters tell us is our natural state. I know the heart of me, and I know I'm not a horrible person. I'm just a person that sometimes has horrible thoughts.